And now, time for your favorite TV commercials.
This week's compilation.
Looking for a little peace and quiet? Didn't think so.
Where the models pose in bikinis and suggestively describe how to buckle the seatbelts, use the oxygen masks, and activate the life jackets.
Life jackets are inflated by pulling on this red tag.
Although the video inspired internet users to view the clip almost 5.5 million times, it also inspired a Change.org petition signed by more than 11,000 people demanding its ban, calling the video offensive, inappropriate, and culturally insensitive.
Gay! Booze! And that's the problem, folks. People get into a hissy fit because a video was viewed over 5.5 million times, not by pervs, but people who appreciated the fact that, hey, the next time I go on an airplane with Air New Zealand, I want to remember those lovely swimsuit illustrated models who told me how to buckle my belt. But no, instead, we get slop like this.
I want to find the greatest gift I can give my family.
Oh, and trust me, there's more to come in today's video. And which, by the way, if you end up liking it, you know what to do already. But without further ado, folks, let's sit back, roll our eyes and maybe our thighs, and wait until I cover this Daily Mail article, or should I say farticle, regarding the absolute desecration of the once great thing we knew as the TV advert.
Sue's sky training for 2 weeks in Tenerife. Don't turn over, Sue.
It's Kung Fu Hot Dog, the man with the greatest hits and the biggest tits.
My biggest pet peeve these days, folks, I've spoken about it before, going to the cinema for a film that you're looking forward to, but unfortunately, just like YouTube, the cinema forces adverts on you. Adverts with overrepresentation of black people in almost 6 out of the 7 ads I have seen.
And where he f***ed up at is when he touched my titties.
And funny enough, whenever I see black folks around my way walking around with their trophy dogs, they're missing one thing. Not just a brain, but a poopa-doopy bag to collect the dog mess afterwards. Whereas the other folks of a non-black description always carry those around with them. But there you go, folks. Neither here or there. But when I saw this article in the Daily Mail a few days ago, I had to make a video about this. TV adverts overrepresented black people and ignore over 70s, study finds. Oh, I wonder why. And again, Channel 4's mirror on the industry discovered that despite diversity in adverts, don't you mean over diversity? Improving, some minorities are rarely featured. The analysis was carried out by the agency Tapestry, which audited the top 500 adverts shown across all stations over 2 4-week periods. I wonder why I was never asked to partake in this survey. Interesting, isn't it? Because it's not like I've got any bias towards overrepresentation of black people on TV when I myself am not a black person. It found that more than half of the commercials feature black people, as you can see right now in front of you. According to the 2021 census, this is a year after the George Floyd incident, 4% of the population of England and Wales is black. However, the representation of disabled, elderly and pregnant people,
women.
I love her. I wish I could give her a hug.
was lagging behind that for people of colour. And that's of course some of these elderly, pregnant and disabled people are black, and then they push to the forefront. Moreover, pensioners aged over 70 and above featured in only 2% of the top 500 adverts. Pregnant women were just in 0.1%. And people categorized as the alphabet mafia appeared in 2% of adverts, below the 3% of the population they account for, which is pretty funny because America has long pushed that agenda with Dylan Mulvaney, haven't they? And that didn't really work well for Bud Light in the end, did it?
Love ya! Cheers!
But I find this so absolutely very true, because whenever I'm sat down with my mum in the evening while she's watching Bradley Walsh in the chase, I have to either change the channel quickly, go to Netflix, go to YouTube, because the minute an advert comes on, I guarantee you it's for a credit card. There's a woman of color standing at the counter ordering fish and chips late at night. Who does that these days? I guess many people do. And on it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to roll your eyes with absolute pain and displeasure at this bevy of not so beautiful beauties of TV adverts I randomly found on YouTube by doing this.
A few moments later.
Here's to the lads in Westminster. May they drink that get.
Which reminds me, the House of Guinness on Netflix. I cannot wait to watch that. That show looks like it's right up my street. Here we go. So I've seen this guy before. I think he's a presenter on Good Morning TV or some shit like that. But yeah, that's one example. Can I skip it? Yeah, I probably can. I don't want to see this freak show. Told you. Oh, hang on. An inflatable DEI dolly. What's going on?
I can't believe we're getting married.
Oh, it's a mixed race girl. Oh no, and a white boy. If I were you, boy, I'd be running at the door right now. And now, time for your favorite TV commercials.
This week's compilation.
On your last trip, did you discover what the Earth people eat? They eat a great many of these. They peel them with their metal knives, boil them for 20 of their minutes, then they smash them all to bits. They are clearly a most primitive people.
For mash, get smash.
And it's really funny actually, because that is the 1970s. And whoever the marketing team were absolute geniuses. Aliens from outer space ripping the Mickey out of the primitive humans. And it's actually very, very true. Way, way, way ahead of its time. And again, that's what I liked about adverts back in the day. Whenever you were watching a TV show, right, and it was boring you or a film and you couldn't wait to get to the adverts, because the adverts 8 out of 10 times were more interesting than the feature you were watching, because a lot more money went into the adverts. Well, obviously back then they wouldn't cost as much as they do now. Oh, have a look at this. Tech giant Currys was praised for its sigh of relief advert that featured a shop assistant showing how gadgets can help blind people. But of course, who is the shop assistant here? Is it the black woman or is it the person that she's talking to? So I'm not quite clear. Is the black chick blind? I don't know.
Dishes clean?
I've been thinking, madam. I've got just the thing for you.
A box of rings?
They're very special. Only for ladies with soft hands.
Now hands that do dishes can feel soft as your face with mild green
fairy liquid. Quaint commercials, but they are absolutely fun.
Everyone's a fruit and a nutcase.
Oh, I remember this.
Very healthy for my ego. It makes one feel
Frank
more vital,
Muir.
as if one had a title. Lots more fun than plumbing or a saxophone recital. Everyone's a flute and a nutcase. For bathing and ballooning, it's essential. For any recreation, what a combination. Cadbury's, fruit, and nut. They don't make commercials like this anymore.
Hey, my man. I never knew he was going to say that. And you know what? Oh, we have to watch this one in a second. I know exactly what this one is. I was going to say, I mean, what Frank Muir just said, they don't make adverts like this anymore. Of course they don't, because it's all about using AI to terrible effect. YouTube doesn't care about adverts. They want to get paid by them. I say YouTube is Google, and they keep pushing this and force feeding it down your throat, which I absolutely hate. But let's watch this, because I think this is going to get a little bit saucy, and I cannot wait. Oh.
Tastes like chocolate, never tasted before.
I mean, I feel totally represented in this advert, folks. I can't imagine why. gosh, she's hot.
Crumbliest, flakiest milk chocolate in the world.
And listen, they knew what they were doing there with that phallic-shaped chocolate bar. They knew exactly what they were doing. You got a good-looking white woman to come in there and, well, sell the product. And sell it she did, because she made me buy a whole crate full of them. But anyway.
Yeah, I liked it. She made me want to go out and buy rubbers right now.
Now, of course, folks, I couldn't leave this video without giving a plug to my friend right here, Lance Nielsen of the Creators Outcast on YouTube. He's got a play starting from the 15th of October all the way through to the 19th of October about the trials and tribulations, the backstabbing, the backbiting behind the Magnificent Seven film by John Sturges. If you didn't know this, well, it was a troubled production. Lance, like me, is a big fan of movie history, and he has put together an incredible cast of people in a 2-performance-a-day play for the date I've just mentioned. And now, I'm going to leave a link for you in this video if you want to get yourself some tickets. You probably should, because on the 19th of October, I will be attending the afternoon performance in the audience. So if you want to come by and say hello to me and obviously watch the play and give it your support, feel free to do that, and you never know what might happen. But on that one, folks, if you were me and if I were you, let me know what your favorite TV commercial back from the day was and what you hate now about adverts that we see, that we are force-fed so much by YouTube, because apparently we are meant to sit, consume, accept product, and that's not how I roll. But I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
I've pounded the road from coast to coast, Yorkie and me rolling on. 'Cause a long day's run can be short on fun without Yorkie to help me along. Good, rich and thick, a milk chocolate brick, each bite a chunky big mouthful. Yorkie's the shape that real milk chocolate ought to be. So when I spill that big old mill, there's plenty more in store for me from that chunky bar of mine.
Roundtree's Yorkie, chunky milk chocolate, or peanuts in milk chocolate.